I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes some pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. This one's caught. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Buying some time right. On target to Moore. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on fourth down. That was impressive.
13 yards.
It's a screen to Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. And again, here's Hurts. Setting up the screen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Purdue. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
That one connects. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings him to first and goal. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Barkley does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Looking quickly here.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
It's Barkley again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on.
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Escapes the pocket. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Daniels now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
60 Maverick. Ready?
Second down, looking for options. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. brings up third down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Just gets the first and more. And he's going to have this one down to the 37.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
The grab in bounds left side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
79, Brock.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Flush down now to his left. That's caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for... Spend.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
79. Go.
To throw, Daniels. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
He'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. He got maybe a yard there, so a long third and goal coming up.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Daniels, third and goal. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
Santos on for the field goal.
Santos' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Great.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it. Because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to move them backwards.
And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
That's on first down. Setting up the running back screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Here he goes. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They still have 5 to go here. Third down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. On the move, headed right. Drops it off to Barkley, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
That play good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
63.
From the pistol, Hurts. Looking right, and he finds it. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle. Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On first down, Hurts. We've got a screen to the running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. Barkley trying this up the gut. Has some space inside at 15. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Play action. Hurts has it. He rolls to his right. And that's a touchdown, at least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 5 yards on that play, but 3rd and goal is still going to be longer than they'd like. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to him, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Elliott connects there. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return coming from the 6. Shoots away from 1. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Chased out to his right. Throws this one deep down the right side. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Got it. Ready?
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Buys time, rolling right. He's got it. And he's down to almost, oh, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after him.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders trailing on the scoreboard.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 2. Dragons, Viking, 18, Pioneer. Go.
Again, Daniels to the air. Escapes the pocket. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That run now is put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Get it. Mustang, Hawk, 60 Bobcats.
Back to Charbonnet. And this is stopped behind the line as well. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Let's go, 79 Broncos.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Jefferson. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, he didn't like what he saw from the pocket, Brock, so he kicked it outright. Coverage did a great job, though, never letting up, and they were there to pick him off.
As a QB, you're just trying to buy a little time, break that defense down. But you know how you could tell a well-coached defense? When that QB rolls right, the coverage rolls right with them, flows right with them. So
he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Offense to the line fast. Hurts now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw, Hurts. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Elliott connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it!
The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
18, Rodney. 10 to 60. 10 to 60.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Goes to the hurry up here.
19 tight.
3rd and short, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll give to Charbonnet. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
7 Pirates, Dragon 60.
Daniels back to throw. He intercepts the pass. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Throwing now, another shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Thought he had a touchdown there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
They managed just 1 yard there. It's going to be 4th and 9. Cairo Santos now to try the field goal. They've met in his 14th season, still knocking them through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, now's in 5, now 2nd and 5. They go to Barkley again. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at it and go make a point.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Completed over the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles bring it back to even. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Rodgers. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. They're set up at the 35 now.
The 35-yard line.
Back all 80.
Daniels now on first down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First down.
Let's go now.
In the red zone now. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a third-quarter lead. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 27, Eagles 20. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles can tie it up after hitting Paynter in the 3rd. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Jake Elliott on
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 27.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Okay, break.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Pat the 60, pat the 60. 18.
Daniels coming back after that pick. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
Throwing now, Daniels. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
19, 18. Let's go.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb, and quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready?
Back to work they go after the interception. Caught, nice gain left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
79 Broncos.
Washington, 1st down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Has it in close. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
70.
Another Washington
60
Commanders, 1st down.
18 Bradley.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. On in. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards. That's
19,
another
18.
Washington 1st down.
Mustang
1st and 10
19.
at the 19-yard line.
19 Lion. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Daniels is going to throw again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. Barkley. It's a cutback. He's still going at the 30. Still fighting forward. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 27.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. On the return, here's Rodgers. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Daniels on 1st down. Forced out to his right. And he's dropped. They got there for the sack. And that brings us to the end of this third quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the fourth. After the sack, could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15.
Viking 18.
Play action now. Daniels. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
It's now third down.
Seven Pirates. Left 65. 19 tight. Set Warriors 70.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Here he goes again. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Going on first down. Daniels. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game.
48. Commanders 34.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. There's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Chased out to his right. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That is once again incomplete and consecutive incompletions, and now push them to 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fields this at the 19. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready! Ready!
From the gun, it's Daniels. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
That's just so good. I mean, that is TG tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
He's got it downfield, near the edge. It's a gain of 17 on that one, and the Commanders will have a first.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, and you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Buys time, rolling right. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within one score in the fourth. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for two, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Barkley with the pistol again. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. You get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Great, set.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Barkley again here on 2nd. They take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Hurts now from the gun. Going the out route, complete. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
This is exactly what...
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Eagles up by 6. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal. The goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And the Commanders pick it up. He's off to the races. He's at midfield. 30 into the red zone. And their defense does it. They take it back for a touchdown. We're all tied up. Now the kick team out to steal away the lead with a point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. We'll look to throw it. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 7.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And that short gain is enough. Burton set it down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
19 tight. 19, go.
Setting up to pass. Makes the catch. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Second and 2. 46-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Now to throw. He's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. The gun, they'll give it to him inside.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ready up.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Ready.
Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Looking to throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee. So score this as a win for the Commanders. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.
I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' this platinum every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. You spin my head right round, right round. When you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round, right round. When you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. Shawty must know I'm the man. My money lover like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round, right round. When you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round, right round. When you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bankroll, but I'm king of the club, and I'm wearing a crown, popping these bottles, watching they go.
You spin my head right round, right round. When you go down, when you go down. Right round, right round. When you go down, when you go down.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters. Without the IR at the end, the reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
A wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a load of fun on my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Wild son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. Now, come on, the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? If you up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talking, put him in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When nobody burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma young out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my big baller. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my fly lady. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Can do now.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just...
Yeah. Yeah. Glizz out.
Yo, man.
Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hate no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On I pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the goat. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hate no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it.
my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch of my savior. Keeping that touch of my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? No, you wanna see more, but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, without you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all got a problem, my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, keeping that touch of my haters. I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could seem to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't say much, that's crazy. How you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to care. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. It felt so real, but now I plead, just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Get something to eat, go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't much. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You